God blessed me with something today, so I wanted to share it with you. As I was in prayer and meditation this morning, I began to feel lonely with a longing for the Spirit of God and the breath of God. And so as I was praying, I started to wonder why I have often felt that longing. It almost feels like despair or a void. It's like I don't feel good until God is evident in my presence. And I can only describe it as the way we may feel when we are longing for fulfillment with a spouse, if you know what I mean. But what I have found is that this feeling of spiritual longing is interpreted by the flesh as loneliness. So now if you're married, you will try to fill the void with your spouse, but that doesn't entirely solve it. It's like a band-aid, and if you don't connect with God to stop the bleeding, you will feel that way again, and then start to wonder why you're not satisfied in your marriage. If you are not married, you will try to satisfy this lonely feeling with a lover, either the one sleeping next to you, or you will go find one. But it has the same effect. The difference between you and the married person is that now you have willfully walked into and stayed in sin, which takes you farther away from God. And although He is still there, if you belong to Him, He just can't be near you. So be not deceived. The Spirit of God that lives in you is grieved. But I digress, Let's get back to what I was saying. The lonelier you feel, the greater your prayer life and worship should be. Because you're just experiencing the seek in your spirit, and your flesh doesn't know what to do with it. So the flesh turns to its nature for fulfillment. The reason it never works, or after you fulfill the flesh, you feel worse than you did before, is because after the flesh is done, the spirit is still yearning for God. You just satisfied the flesh, so it quiets down long enough for you now to hear and feel the Spirit. People of God, oh my goodness. We are losing our power because we are not walking in the Spirit of God, nor our call to pray. And I understand as a worshiper, you may not know this, but you can't always pray with words. So you get up and you say, it's no use. But in those moments, I dare you to sing and worship until the feeling of loneliness is apprehended. How do you know it has been apprehended? Well, you will feel satisfied, although the lonely feeling is still there. Afterward, sometime, a sense of gratefulness comes. And from that joy and no more loneliness until you need to seek God again. Because we don't feel the need to seek God again and again, like we used to when we first got saved, we are becoming weak by our own desires, our own wants and needs. And listen, the devil doesn't have to do anything but just stand by and watch. So let us seek God while He can be found. Because those of us who diligently seek Him, He rewards and answers. And do it while it is day. In other words, while you can. Because night will come and you might not be able to. And I have certainly been there. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. Rosa Speaks.